To me, it's just hatred towards this young lady. Only thing she's doing, like you said, is out here. She's playing the game of basketball, and she's having fun doing it.
I love her game. A lot like Steph. She reminds me of Steph Curry a lot. You know,
anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
Caitlin Clark has taken the basketball world by storm. Her electrifying skills and fearless play have captivated fans, analysts, and legends alike. No WNBA player before her has sparked such widespread admiration and debate among NBA greats, those very legends who define the sport's highest standards. The fact that they now reflect on Caitlin's impact speaks volumes about her significance. From record-breaking performances to unmatched skills on the court, Caitlin Clark is reshaping the game and inspiring the next generation of WNBA stars. However, her meteoric rise hasn't come without challenges. Critics and doubters have tried to bring her down, but two legends have had enough: Michael Jordan and Larry Bird. Their decision to speak out will undoubtedly change the narrative. Stay tuned for what these basketball icons have to say about Caitlin's incredible journey. A comparison often made is with Allen Iverson, one of the biggest stars of his era. Like Caitlin, Iverson revolutionized the game. Both were college sensations who entered the pro leagues under immense pressure and delivered. Neither was the most physically dominant, but both imposed their will through elite skills. Iverson's killer crossover stunned the league, a move inspired by street ball and years ahead of its time. Similarly, Caitlin's style has young girls today emulating her every move. Even Iverson recognizes her unique talent. In a recent interview, he highlighted what makes Caitlin Clark a true game changer: her special skill set and fearless mindset, both of which are transforming the league and inspiring future stars.
Man, shoot the blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? I never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, you know, and not just scoring in basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure watching her, and I just think down the road, she's going to only get better.
It's no surprise that Allen Iverson praises Caitlin Clark's offensive prowess. After all, that's how he dominated during his prime. Both were immediately tasked with carrying the scoring burden for their teams as soon as they entered the league. Iverson sees in Caitlin the same aggressive, fearless mentality needed for that role. But what truly separates good scorers from all-time greats is their playmaking ability. Caitlin excels at this, even as one of the least experienced players on her team. These types of players, often called floor raisers, elevate everyone around them. Their presence, decision-making, and unselfishness make the whole team better. Iverson himself led a team lacking offensive firepower to the NBA Finals through sheer determination and scoring ability. Many believe Caitlin could achieve similar feats as she reaches her prime. Iverson, for one, is confident that she'll only continue to improve. This key will be whether the Indiana Fever can build a strong supporting cast around her, just as Iverson's team eventually did. Like Iverson, Caitlin is a crowd pleaser, capable of producing jaw-dropping highlights that keep fans on the edge of their seats. These kinds of players are always in the spotlight, and while Iverson faced a lot of negative media attention, Caitlin has managed to avoid it so far. She's shown remarkable poise and media savvy, especially for her age. Every interview reveals a composed, thoughtful athlete who knows exactly what to say and how to steer clear of controversy. This has caught the attention of another NBA legend, Charles Barkley. With over 2 decades of experience in media, Barkley knows the importance of mastering public perception. He's been both an NBA All-Star and a media figure who understands the pressure athletes face under the spotlight. Barkley, impressed by Caitlin's maturity, sees her as a rare talent, not only on the court, but also in handling the demands of fame. Balancing athletic success with media expectations is no easy feat, yet Caitlin makes it look effortless.
And the thing I love about her, she never says a word. And now when I watch her, two things I like. She's playing much faster, much faster. She was playing too slow the first half of the season.
From the
first of all,
season.
they didn't even give her the understanding, like, you girls been worded for the WNBA season. Y'all been working out on the no-shit. She came straight out of...
Caitlin Clark thrives in every aspect of the game, both on and off the court, thanks to her exceptional work ethic and mindset. Despite facing immense pressure from fans and franchises, she exceeded all expectations. She took hits from competitors, proved her toughness, and continually improved throughout the season. Transitioning from college to the WNBA is no small feat, especially given the league's heightened physical demands. Caitlin adapted quickly, outplaying her peers in a system known for its intensity and rigor. The physical toll of the WNBA season is something fans often overlook, but Caitlin's ability to endure the added physicality, particularly the aggressive defense targeted at her, has been a pleasant surprise. Through diligent preparation, she has strengthened her body to absorb the punishment and maintain peak performance. Initially seen as a player with supreme talent but without extraordinary physical traits, she's proven that dominance comes in many forms. Shaquille O'Neal, often called the most dominant player in basketball history, understands this better than anyone. Shaq, who confidently claims his dominance needs no debate, has openly praised Caitlin's greatness, comparing her to Steph Curry. On Angel Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, Shaq highlighted Caitlin's dominance despite her physical frame, noting that, like Curry, she brings a unique spectacle to the game. According to Shaq, both Caitlin and Curry revolutionized their leagues, introducing styles of play that captivated audiences in ways never seen before. This, Shaq believes, is the key to driving a league's success. Players who redefine the game and create something extraordinary. Caitlin Clark is doing exactly that, proving that true greatness transcends physical attributes and lies in skill, determination, and the ability to inspire.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, but I've never seen a guy consistently come down. And if you look at, like if you saw Steph on the street, he ain't got the LeBron muscles. He's not 6'9", he's 6'10". He look like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
But he's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis.
Shaquille O'Neal's recent comments on Caitlin Clark have sparked widespread discussion, highlighting her unprecedented impact on the WNBA. Even Angel Reese, Caitlin's biggest rival, acknowledges her unique skills, though somewhat begrudgingly. Reese dismissed Clark's abilities by saying, "She can shoot threes from the logo, but that skill is no small feat. It's a product of intense dedication and precision, transforming long-range shooting into a thrilling spectacle for fans." Shaq emphasized that this very ability is drawing new audiences to WNBA games, subtly hinting at Reese's lack of a similar skill set. Shaq's remarks suggest that Caitlin is shouldering much of the WNBA's growing popularity. Michael Jordan, another legend, has also spoken out, praising Clark's contributions and calling for significant changes. Jordan stated that the WNBA owes Caitlin for her impact on the game and criticized the officiating demanding fair treatment for her. His powerful words signal that Caitlin is not just another player, but a game changer whose presence and influence deserve respect. It's rare for Jordan, considered the greatest of all time, to publicly defend a player, underscoring Caitlin's importance. The rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has fueled much of this newfound attention. Their dynamic mirrors the legendary competition between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird in the 1970s and 1980s. Back then, the NBA struggled with low viewership, but the intense rivalry between Magic and Bird revitalized interest, breaking records and transforming the league into a media powerhouse. Similarly, the NCAA women's basketball tournament, featuring Caitlin and Angel, shattered viewership records, igniting a media frenzy around women's basketball. As both players transition to the WNBA, the league experienced a surge in popularity, reminiscent of the NBA's rise in the 1980s. This comparison between Caitlin and Angel with Magic and Bird has gained traction, even drawing a nod from Magic Johnson himself. Magic not only agrees with the comparison, but also sees Caitlin's potential to become the greatest player in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's journey is about more than just personal success. It's about elevating the entire league. Her rivalry with Angel Reese, her long-range shooting, and her relentless drive are reshaping the narrative around women's basketball. With support from icons like Shaq, Jordan, and Magic, Caitlin is poised to lead the WNBA into a new era of growth and success.
Caitlin is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our play. Caitlin still has to play great to become the best WNBA player.
Magic Johnson, a longtime supporter of the WNBA and owner of the Los Angeles Sparks, has always believed in the league's potential to thrive, much like the NBA. His optimism now seems justified as the WNBA gains momentum, driven largely by the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Magic frequently compares their dynamic to his own legendary rivalry with Larry Bird, which revitalized the NBA in the 1980s. He believes the WNBA is on a similar path, with financial growth and increased popularity already starting to show. Magic also highlighted how Clark's immense talent could reshape the league. Just as he and Bird transformed the NBA's style of play, Caitlin's elevated skill set may influence how future WNBA players train and how teams strategize. Magic revolutionized the point guard position with his court vision and basketball IQ, setting a standard that still defines greatness today. Caitlin, with her combination of scoring and playmaking, has the potential to leave a similar mark on the WNBA. A fitting comparison can be drawn between Caitlin Clark and Chris Paul, often referred to as the point god. Paul's ability to dissect defenses with precision passing and scoring mirrors Caitlin's current dominance in the WNBA. During Caitlin's Rookie of the Year campaign, Paul reflected on his own rookie journey, noting the similarities in their impact. Their mutual connection was further cemented through their shared endorsement with State Farm, which even had Paul send a congratulatory message to Caitlin for her Rookie of the Year win. Caitlin's influence extends beyond individual accolades. Her presence is already pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the league. With the backing of icons like Magic Johnson and Chris Paul, her journey could inspire a new era of growth and innovation in the WNBA, much like the transformations that shaped the NBA decades ago.
And a few of the things that I learned coming from one Rookie of the Year to another, even though mine was 19 years ago, one of the biggest things after winning Rookie of the Year, because that's a big deal, first of all. That's a huge achievement and you should be proud. But going forward, I think the biggest thing I tried to focus on was getting stronger. I wanted to get stronger, I wanted to get faster, I wanted to be better on defense. But more than anything, I tell you, the biggest people that I leaned on was my family, my support system.
Concerns about Caitlin Clark's physical training remain, a challenge every basketball player knows well. Chris Paul didn't just address this, but also offered advice on handling the mental and emotional pressures of being a young prodigy. His words reflect genuine respect for Caitlin and a desire to see her succeed long-term. Paul's encouragement continued as he celebrated her Rookie of the Year award.
What you did this past season was crazy. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history, most assists by a rookie in WNBA history, 3-time Eastern Conference Player of the Week, 4-time WNBA Rookie of the Month. I could go on and on, so shout out to you, Caitlin. It's been amazing to watch you hoop day in and day out, not just to see the behind the back going left, threes from deep, but more so just to see the passion and the joy that you play with and to see the way that you make your teammates better. So I just want to say congratulations.
Chris Paul has highlighted Caitlin Clark's impressive achievements during her Rookie of the Year campaign, praising her skill and specific moves on the court. His admiration for Clark is evident, and it's easy to see why, given her exceptional rookie year filled with accolades and highlights. Clark is following in the footsteps of basketball legends like LeBron and Jordan, who were massive prospects that changed the game. However, another name often forgotten is Julius Dr. J. Irving, who, after dominating in the ABA, entered the NBA with unmatched celebrity status. Dr. J offered support to Clark during a time when she was snubbed from the women's Olympic team, reassuring her that missing out might not be a setback. He emphasized that Clark's career has only just begun, with plenty more achievements on the horizon. He also hinted at Clark's future opportunities beyond the WNBA, suggesting that she has a chance to become a culture-defining figure, much like he did during his career. Vince Carter, another basketball legend, also sees Clark as the marquee player for the WNBA, drawing comparisons to himself in Toronto. Known for his highlight reel dunks, Carter became a fan favorite and transformed Toronto's basketball culture. Like Dr. J and Carter, Caitlin Clark's rise has brought her both immense praise and the challenges that come with being the face of the league. Despite the criticism, it's clear that Clark is on the...
I know a lot of people have been hating on Caitlin.
This is what happens to a rookie.
Yeah.
This is what happens to a rookie. This is what happens to the marquee player.
Vince Carter's legendary run as the top basketball icon and marquee player for Toronto was filled with its own share of challenges, which highlighted the struggles he faced on the court. He also acknowledged the rookie hazing that Caitlin Clark is experiencing, noting that this is a common experience for all rookies, especially the most popular ones.
You gotta earn your stripes, and remember this, I say this all the time. This is not I say this, understanding NIL is what it is.
Right.
But when you go to the professional world and you're in competition against other professionals who are trying to feed their family.
Yeah, mortgage
It'll give you the business.
What?
Every time.
I gotta feed my family.
And they not about to let you look good. You're not about to look good.
Well, guess what? I need to make my name. I need to do my thing again.
The transition from college basketball to the professional league is a monumental leap, and Caitlin Clark is thriving in it. The stakes are higher, and the competition is tougher, but she's proving that she belongs. As the WNBA gains more coverage and the pressure builds, Caitlin will face even greater challenges. Everyone will be aiming to stop her, but few players have ever made such a seamless jump from college dominance to professional stardom. Caitlin is one of them. Magic Johnson is another example of someone who transitioned smoothly. Despite his brilliance, Magic didn't win Rookie of the Year because he entered the league alongside his rival, Larry Bird. Bird's impact with the Boston Celtics was immediate, orchestrating one of the most dramatic franchise turnarounds in NBA history. Similar to Caitlin, Bird was an MVP contender right from his rookie season and continued to redefine the game throughout his career, winning multiple MVP awards and championships. The comparison between Bird and Caitlin goes beyond their rookie success and rivalries. Both revolutionized their respective eras with their unique play styles. Bird's ability to space the floor and outwit defenses mirrors Caitlin's influence on the WNBA today. Their dominance began in college and continued seamlessly into their professional careers. Larry Bird's connection to Indiana adds another layer to his admiration for Caitlin. Born and raised in French Lick, Indiana, Bird played college basketball at Indiana State and later became the general manager of the Indiana Pacers. His pride in his home state is evident, and he's been an enthusiastic supporter of Caitlin, even watching her games at Iowa. Now that she plays for the Indiana Fever, Bird's admiration for her is stronger than ever.
I think I watched Indiana State and Iowa, Caitlin Clark play about the same last year, so I've watched a lot of basketball.
Caitlin Clark's game speaks for itself, and her impact on basketball is undeniable. Much like Larry Bird, she's building a legacy from the moment she entered the professional league. Clark has captivated the basketball world with her talent, competitiveness, and dedication, earning the admiration of NBA legends. As she continues to make a lasting impact on the WNBA, Caitlin is poised to reshape the future of women's basketball, just as Magic Johnson and Larry Bird did for the NBA. Her rapid rise shows that she's on track to become one of the greatest players ever, with more heads turning to recognize her greatness as she blazes her trail toward basketball legend status.